Welcome to Zimbabwe. Welcome to Mashonaland East. Welcome to Weather District, part of rural Zimbabwe. Yes, I grew up here, and we used to come and bath in these streams. So what happens is, in the highlands, water comes up from that east side in the highlands, and these are perennial. It's kind of a perennial river, but the water is coming from underground, right up in the highlands. And for years, we're not using this water for anything. It just goes, it stays here, it doesn't dry. Even in drought, I've not known this river to dry because it's underground water. So as rural communities, we are saying, use the resources that you have to sustain yourself rather than to be dependent and having a dependent syndrome. So we are introducing these simple things. The water that we've always been bathing here and using for commercial, for domestic use, we are actually using it to better ourselves. So look at this. We use this tin. It stops us collecting any rivers, and there's quite some siltation here. So this will actually help on that. So what I'll do is I'll put it in the river so you can see. It's quite. I got to be very careful here. I put it up here like that, right? So it sinks. It stops. It stops us from it. That's the pump. I've put the pump in there. So that's a submersible pump. That's a submersible pump. So I'll tilt it more, right? So there's always a supply of water in there. Yeah, this water never finishes. For centuries we've had this water here, and it never finishes. So basically, water is very important, and it has been here for as we remember as children growing up here, and we are using this water in a sustainable way, in the way that will push our communities, our rural communities, to a time they've never seen before, and we are forging ahead in doing that. And this water doesn't flow; it's always there because it's underground water. So right, we are going to start our pump going, and hopefully everything is well connected here. So what we'll do is we have well, positive and negative here. We have a positive and negative. So you see, we've got a panels. So we'll show them panels there. We've got some panels there that are already getting the heat from the sun. So we tie our wires. Yeah, you want to be careful here. What do you do? Because otherwise you get a shock if you do it the wrong way. And always make sure your wires are covered, and we'll cover them up so that they so you can see it's already pumping. So we are collecting the water, right? It's already being collected into a tank, right? It's going into a tank. It's pumping now. We can hear the sound. You can hear the sound. Yeah. But it's always good that you insulate and you make sure your wires don't touch. It's very something that you should never try at home if you are not we don't know how to do these things. It can create an electric shock, but we'll try and be as safe as we can to do that. And there are no children that work here. So anyway, the pump is already pumping. We've got a 5,000 liter tank, so we need to fill it by the end of the day. It'll be full, and it takes tomorrow. It's watering now our plants that we've planted, the cashew plants and etc. But what we are noticing here is we are using the resources that we have. We have not broken our legs. We have not broken into a bank. We have not robbed anybody. We are using the sun. The sun is there to help us to move communities to a time they've not seen before. So in most cases, people would think you have to go and earn money and borrow money and do something like that. But nature will look after us. And as Zimbabwe, we want to move forward. We want to move forward, and we're starting from the rural communities. So we are moving forward to a time not seen before, not recently. So there we are. So if we created this is pumping now. It's all good to go, and I'm happy. no children play here, and this water is always there. For centuries it's been there. It's underground water, and it's there. It will never finish. And yeah, so that's the beauty of what the sun can do to us, and what communities could do, and how we can utilize natural resources and the sun, and also skills transfer, which is very important to our rural communities. We think Zimbabwe needs to not think we Zimbabwe needs to move forward. It can't remain in its knees. We have to move forward. It is the Zimbabweans that will have to do that, and it is us who are already on the ground and pushing rural communities to go commercial. And yeah, so that's the plan. That's the cry from Wedza. And from Mashonaland East, from Weather District and Zimbabwe, my name is Taku Tepa. Thank you for watching this rural content. Hope to see you again.